All right, so our next myth is about hair coloring. If you hair color at home, what they've said is never color your hair at home because it's not good for you. There are a few categories. I've seen clients have beautiful hair color. The thing that has been able for them to maintain a beautiful hair color at home by a box color, which is impressive sometimes, is that they've chosen the right color of shade of their natural hair color, and it's not too brassy, and it depends on the line, of course. But it really is, the problem happens when if you get a dark hair color at first and then you choose a lighter shade, the lighter shade can't lift the old shade of darkness that you've already previously put on. That pigmentation is stuck in the hair shaft, so you can't lift that color out of the hair shaft, so it's stuck there. It will lift all the natural new growth that you've achieved without the hair color. The virgin hair is what we like to call it. So you can't use a lighter color because that's where you start to get a rainbow effect of brassy and unwanted color. The other thing is if you choose a color that's not a great tone for your skin, or has too much yellow or too much red underlying for your skin tone, I think it's really figuring out that foundation part of it. What I have recommended for people who are wanting, it's too expensive to go into the salon, is to get a demi-permanent color, because if you use a demi color versus a semi, semis should be the ones that rinse out like in 10 to 20 shampoos. Literally, shampoo falls right out. They cannot color gray hair. A demi-permanent can cover over gray hair and make it almost like it's a highlight in a way. And that's what demi-permanent does. So it's sort of short-term goal for a quick, use if you're just trying color out. If you're using high lifts like a blonde or a bleach, they always have to have a sort of a blue base toner that goes with them. And the fact that you can't see the back of your head means that you can't see which parts are more yellow. And if you applied too slowly, then you're going to have like little patchwork, like a little sort of like leopard print. And so you want to avoid having to do a lighter color on your hair altogether when it comes to being like more of a platinum. If you're doing sort of like an ashy colored blonde, you definitely want to go for the ash blonde to neutral, maybe mixing those two together so that you can avoid being a yellow blonde that looks unnatural. Level 8s to level 9s, 10 is a blonde and 1 is a black. So you can sort of figure out that 6 is probably a brown, neutral. Every level changes within the company, but the difference between store-bought color and professional brands is that the engineering technique is very general, and not only that, but you're choosing the color and you might be offshooting the color tone. So there's no professional help in that. The other thing is it's more expensive to fix, which is a pain in the neck, especially if you're paying $100 an hour to have that adjusted back to your natural color, which could be very difficult to get back to your natural color, so be careful. So try demis if you're going to start it, and then you can go into the permanent line if you want it permanently for a long time until you can cut that off. The professional grade colors are developed to be less opaque and flat. They have more dimension, more sheen, they last, they're shinier, they're healthier in your hair because they're better ingredients that have sustained more quality to create the elasticity, so less dehydration of the hair shaft. More flexibility, more volume, more nutrients. Store-bought are just general, they're low grade, that's why they're inexpensive. So that's just sort of the difference between those two. But it's okay to use those as long as you're picking something that is safe for you, that you don't have to worry about having to go to the, wear a stocking cap for emergency. So I hope that has helped, and I look forward to hearing your success, and take care.